and gentlemen, and welcome. This is Fred Keating, and you'll never guess where I am. I'm at the Vancouver International Auto Show. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Honestly, this is incredible. Count up all the circuses that you've ever been to, not a chance. I have with me the guy who they tell me has all the answers, which is good because I got all the questions. This is Jason Hurd. Jason Hurd is the executive director of the Vancouver International Auto Show, amongst other very deep automotive roots. But Jason, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you for joining us. We're thrilled to have you.
Let's start with the present. Tell me, give us some stats, if you will, on today's auto show. Tell us about what you've done. How long did it take you to curate this particular version?
We start working, we're in the 98th annual show this year. So we really put, it's a year-long process, right. And as we get closer to the centennial that's forthcoming, we're working on that show already. So these aren't things that we slap together or throw up. You really have to take the time to really find people, activate your community, get the great dealers and manufacturers behind it, and find those hidden gems that are really hard to find. We have cars that are only doing 3 shows in North America, for example, and it's right here in Vancouver, British Columbia. So we're just thrilled.
Let me make a wild assumption here. Let me assume for a moment you weren't with all 98 of the shows.
No, not quite. We've been here for 4 years.
Hello. Okay.
Every single year we've been involved with the event. We've grown in size. We've grown in importance to the community. Last year we set record attendance of over 115,000 people. For a short show, that's a great number. In this region, we're the best attended consumer show in Western North America. We have over 450 cars on site this year, and an exploration of one of the best convention centers in the world.
Tell me about the unveiling that I just saw you do, and tell us about that particular vehicle.
Well, that's a very special vehicle. It just set a land speed record for the fastest production vehicle in the world. 449 kilometers an hour. It is a spectacular, and it looks just as good going 449 kilometers an hour as it does sitting there. Gorgeous piece of technology, unprecedented. It's one of the most coveted vehicles, one of 3 shows, like I say, in North America to have that vehicle on site, and we're just thrilled. Vancouver, and a lot of these weird, interesting little stats about Vancouver, per capita, we have more supercars here in Vancouver than anywhere else in North America. It's an amazing reflection of our unique community as we're looking over the North Shore Mountains in this gorgeous venue to bring in a gorgeous vehicle like this, and all the other 400.
They're your new best friends, aren't they? The gentleman from Sweden they're pleased as punch to be here.
Hey,
it's terrific.
I'll be pleased as punch when they flip me the keys.
Yeah. Okay. Now, where to from here? You've brought this thing over the last 4 years to world-class status. Where do you go from here as the planner and the curator of the next show?
That's the fun. That's the fun. It's finding those gems. It's finding the people behind the vehicles. The things we love about vehicles, whether they're brand new Koenigsegg Garage RSs or whether it's a 1932 DeSoto, there's a story behind it, and you got to find those people that can tell the story. You got to find people that are passionate about it. It's all about the new vehicles and getting people into them. I talk about it ad nauseum. I'm an old car guy. I love my old cars.
But you actually co-founded an organization, a collector's organization, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we ran a collector car show and auction here in Vancouver. Our last event, that was back a few years ago now, was we had 700 classics on site, 144 through the auction. Tons of fun. Love it.
You collect yourself?
I do. I have a few pieces still here and there. I did sell 6 at the last auction. We liquidated a little bit. But for me, it's about getting people into new vehicles. Vehicles from our amazing manufacturers, sold by our fantastic dealers that are spectacular. You get into them, and the technology behind these things, the safety improvements, the fuel efficiencies, everything about new vehicles it's just changing the world right now. Mary Barris says a great quote from General Motors, and she says, "Vehicles, I believe, in the next 5 years will change more than they've changed over the last 50. And that's how technology is throwing us. Our show is very unique, not just in Canada, but on the West Coast. We do a number of different things. We're the only show in Canada to bring the Dub Show tour, modified custom. Like we have something for everyone, and that's what we really try to curate when we're doing it. Whether you're the soccer mom and the family that's got to load 9 kids in the van, or whether you're fortunate enough to be able to purchase a Koenigsegg Agera, you know, there really is something for everyone. We have over 28 vehicles on site for test drives that are all hybrid or electric vehicles. Real unique market, from the luxury to the super exotics. In Canada, per capita, Langley has more classic cars than anywhere else in Canada. We have the largest charging infrastructure per capita in Canada, most EV sales per capita in Canada. It's a weird, crazy market.
So folks will literally see here things that they could not see anywhere else.
You won't have seen them anywhere else. This morning there's been a ton of unveils and a number of different things. The BMW X4 was North American premiere here. So unless you're in Geneva a couple weeks back, you're going to see it for the first time here in Vancouver, at the little Vancouver, Canada. So
tell me about the New Car Dealers Association, because I know you're closely associated with them.
They own the show, own and operate, and it's an amazing organization of 370 rooftops throughout British Columbia that sell vehicles. They contribute huge amounts to the provincial economies. They're fantastic community people. They support wonderful charities. Car dealers are just great people. And you know, they do a lot to move our community. In British Columbia, 17% of retail sales are made up from New Car Dealer members. That is a staggering number when you think about it. We employ over 30,000 people through our members throughout the province. It's huge.
And I must admit, when I walked in this morning and saw all the glass and the gorgeous inlet and so on and so forth, I kept thinking of these dealers coming in and saying, "Oh man, this would be my dream palace to, to put out my wares." It's an incredible setting inside and out. You've done a tremendous job.
Well, we appreciate that. It's fun. It's a passion, and you know, we love the community. We love the car business. I've been fortunate to be arm's length and right in car business, in shows, and to bring my two passions together. This is a dream gig for me. So I just have a ton of fun with it.
Jason Hurd, thank you so very much.
Great to see you. Thank you for joining us at the show.
Ditto. All the best.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you get a chance this year, tremendously, or if not next year, you've got to seek out the Vancouver International Car Show online and see what they've done and what they soon are about to do. So my thanks to Jason and the team behind him that helped make this extravaganza so incredibly attractive. All the best. Fred Keating saying bye for now.